I like how Graham's nodding here. It's like, yes.
Yes, I was a fabulous man. Welcome back to Character Select, where we're gonna see a soggy woman.
Well, you call her a woman.
You've never been one to give the time of day to people you don't like.
Oh, snap.
She looks like a melted marshmallow.
At the very least, that means she does like Graham because she gives him the time of day.
I mean, I guess.
Everything tip-top up here.
You need to blow that nose, lady.
Little flower.
Apparently she can smell just fine.
We're splendid, Hagatha.
Well, it just looks like she's got some serious sinusoidal blockage up there.
Looks like you lovelies missed a spot.
Bum bum bum, we're gonna be spotted.
What was that?
Monkeys.
That's right, dearie.
You're controlling this, right?
Well, yeah.
On the inside.
Also, every time we've seen this scene, I've wanted to say something and I've always forgotten it, but I remember it now. Knuckhips!
Out of place.
Did I mention that her dress looks like a fucked up Van Gogh painting?
I'm sorry, a fucked up what painting?
Van Gogh? Van Gogh?
Is it Van Gogh?
Gogh. It's Dutch, or whatever.
So we had to fail this many times before we figured out what the deal is.
I only failed it like twice.
You can't advance past her line of sight.
But her eyes are on the side of her head,
So you have to stay in, like, her blind spot.
Oh yes, that's.
But it also gives you a shit ton of time. So I don't understand the point.
A smelly smell that smells smelly.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an English mum.
It's rude.
Whatever you say. Slimy cucumber.
I can't even do anything.
Yep.
And there's the Don Bluth magic animation.
Oh yeah, we noticed that all the magic animation in this game is freaking 2D.
Well, actually, pretty much all the particle effects are all 2D.
Which, I'm not sure why, unless it was like a design choice?
It's like, I wonder what this game would look like if it was all rendered like fucking, what is it, Dragon's Lair?
It would look weird. But
That'd be
that just
awesome.
makes me want to play Full Throttle now. Damn it. Did you ever play Full Throttle by LucasArts?
No, that was the motorcycle adventure game, right?
Yes.
No, I've never played that.
It's very good. I think I streamed it back in way in the days before I actually started the chase.
of yore!
I'll ask the question. Ask it. Ask it.
I just have to ask. Is that your nose, or are you eating a turnip?
Turnips. I hate turnips.
Why? They're pretty flavorless. How? They're like a potato.
A potato with disgustingness in it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Turnips are delicious.
No.
Dice it up, coat it with some olive oil, garlic,
Well,
roast it in the oven.
let me tell you another little fact about my life and my tastes, and you might understand better. I don't like sweet potatoes.
I'll take savory.
Turnips are not sweet potatoes.
I know, but I am not a fan of tubers or root vegetables.
So you don't like carrots, potatoes, sweet potatoes.
I like there's certain ones that I like, but everybody's like potatoes or no, sorry, sweet potatoes, turnip, squash.
Squash is not a root vegetable.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. You need to be specific. You said tubers and root vegetables.
Tart vegetables. Like I don't know how to describe it.
Tart vegetables? Are you talking about rhubarb now?
I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Are you some kind of idiot?
Yes. Have you met me?
Answer all the cards in front of you. You must answer
Alright, now we're playing
All right.
Moral Quarrel.
And welcome to Vegetable Select.
A magical genie offers you one of two very specific wishes. A, You can live
What was her answer for this one?
So the point of this game, before we get any farther, is that you basically challenge people to see what their answer is for the card, and if your answers match, you quote-unquote win. And you get to add a card to their path. First one to do 3 wins. So,
Yep.
on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers.
nope,
When
it's
you
B.
finally apprehend this,
Yeah.
would you rather
Pet dragon.
Yep.
Would you rather A, have a tail?
Tail.
Would you rather A,
Constantly smell reeking syrup.
First, we mix up
There we go. Because you don't want to inconvenience other people.
Yeah.
player we want to try to pair with. We'll then ask the question from the card at the top of our decks. If both asker and askee answer the same way, they both place the
I'm
card.
surprised no one's actually physically made that game.
Once
Yeah, it's kind of a
card
dumbass
reveals,
game.
they both
I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting.
It could be interesting, but the fact
Well,
that
it's
there
like
has to
all
be a
those,
winner-
would you rather videos
Yeah, I guess.
combined in a social card game.
Getting all this.
Oh, mirror, which one is it? Is it me? Is it niece? Do they like me? Do I like them? What does my breath smell like? Oh, lavender. And, ew, eggs. They're inside. Should I take my hat off? What if they don't like capes? That's silly. Everyone loves capes. What if they're allergic to Triumph? Please tell me this is my inside voice.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing. Just in my relaxed thoughts.
Also, for the record,
Graham, you
entirely accurate depiction of the panic that ensues while dating.
Offers you one of 2 very
I wouldn't
specific
know.
wishes. A, you can live one
Oh,
life
I'm sure
that
you're a
lasts
catch.
1,000 years.
We've never actually met in real life, so I can't say with any certainty. But you seem like a cool dude who doesn't afraid of anything.
Right. Anyways, we're going for V here.
Let's see here.
But we know this first one's going to be wrong.
I don't agree. Think of all the lives you could lead with 10 chances. Explorer, artist, pirate, vampire.
Zombie, ninja.
Or a zombie. Graham.
So technically, you're supposed to choose niece if you chose to answer B on that, but we throw it away because it's fun.
You see a poor, hungry orphan pick it up. Do you A, convince the orphan to be honest and return the coin, or B, turn your head the other way? And
Now, Val is a very lawful person, whereas Niece is a very chaotic person.
Well,
so
I suppose
you would tell her, you would say, convince the orphan to be honest and return the coin.
I suppose technically the better way to describe it is that V is very logical and niece is very emotional or
Yes.
empathic. Empathetic? I don't know. Doesn't
Yes, chaotic versus like lawful.
So it's kind of easy to see which is which.
all day and only managed to catch a small goose.
A small
On your
goose.
way back home, a hungry beggar offers you magic beans in return for the goose. The beggar tells you that the beanstalk sprouted from his beans will lead you to a chest that produces unlimited food.
Nose
He
gold.
would go after it himself, but his legs are
We already did that one.
Mm-hmm. We've already ruined an economy, thank you.
You reject the offer and bring your starving family their dinner. Or B, let the beggar eat the goose and plant the beans in your yard.
She also
And
has
then
a
your
shitty
wife
poker
goes-
face.
And then your wife goes crazy and like divorces you and something, whatever.
Then you
the
climb a
original story
beanstalk
of Jack
and-
and the Beanstalk.
Kill a giant and steal his shit, you know.
Yep, magic beans.
I mean, magic beans.
Yep, magic beans. Magic beans.
I had to do that for every
Gwendolyn's voice.
You
Magic
are a royal woman on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers.
I fucking love
Apprehend the
Gwendolyn.
sorcerer and discover he is Charles'
She is great.
best friend.
Just tell that some of the voice actors just had way too much fun with some of these roles.
It's like isn't Zelda Williams in this as what's her butt? Amaya?
Yep.
Yeah.
I pick B.
Yes, at least in the dungeon I could keep a watchful eye on him.
That's an interesting reason to choose that.
It says, "You are the kingdom's."
Well, would
wizard
you let
doctor.
a evil sorcerer run free?
Honorable knight.
Oh, I thought it was the dragon question.
No, the dragon question is the next one.
Severe than the knights. Do you A, heal the knight first, or B, heal the thief first? I picked A. The honorable knight served our kingdom well.
So here's the thing. Technically, Nice and Val can match with each other. They will only do it if you utterly fail.
Pretty much.
Because they don't agree on much of anything.
They are pretty much opposites of one another.
Yeah.
This is pretty on the nose. A man you've never met, but is known as a friendly king, sends for your hand in marriage. Do you A, accept his invitation, trusting his reputation, or B, seek love on your own?
Is there any other answer than B?
I chose
That's rough.
Good. See, so they do match eventually, but...
Dragon.
Yeah, but it's too late. We've won.
Be
Yeah.
a dragon.
A. Definitely A.
Yep, I could use a pet dragon. Our moat monster is looking to retire.
I won the game. Good thing. She seemed like she didn't like to lose. Nice was satisfied with her pick of the game.
And now it's Betty Bye time.
Turned frigid. We decided it was too cold to play another.
Frigid, but you're not. You don't have a. You're not even using that blanket.
So, here's what we found out last time we did this.
As it is to admit,
If you say that you're King Graham the blank, different to each of them, they call you out here.
So, what do you think of King Graham the Wise?
I'm not sure about him yet. What do you think?
He's interesting.
this seemed like the perfect time to.
Yeah, because if you said like wise and then compassionate or something,
They're like,
I thought he told me he was King Graham the Compassionate.
And they were
It's
like,
oh, I see how it is.
Also,
All right, time for adventures down the elevator shaft.
have you noticed that their stairs fold up at night? I never noticed that
Yes.
before. Huh.
Yes, I did. Their whole thing is filled with clockwork.
The beautiful princess locked herself away in a tower and patiently waited for
This is
the
actually kinda
charming
sad.
prince to come around.
Tell you what, I know what this painting does now, so I want to see what else She used to be quite the looker.
The painting shows a younger version of yourself.
The months turned to years.
Or whatever you put in front of it.
Whisk her off to a happy end.
So Hagatha was trapped in the tower and was waiting for a prince to come rescue her, but the prince never came to rescue her. Ah, good call. Whew! Not what I was expecting to show up there. Damn. Watch it be like super buff dude. Yeah, he's got pointy ears.
Not bad. And like a little heart tattoo.
Bramble.
He reminded me of like Gandhi or whatever.
Snap.
Okie dokie then.
Don't forget to stand in front of it yourself.
The enchanted canvas painted a younger portrait of whatever stood.
You got an achievement for that.
Teenage townspeople, I think it was.
Fancy.
Which grew bitter.
Something like that. And all those little dolls at the top of that clock match us.
Increased her chances of being
Val,
rescued.
Niece, and then Graham with the blue hat and the red cloak.
Yeah. So we can't do this right now because this gets shown to us later.
Changing potions.
Or
This is
something.
actually kind of sad,
Took
too.
their toll and backfired, turning the princess into a soggy hag with a floppy tail.
But the potion could be reversed.
Right?
She could lose the tail and her skin would change.
Fairy
back to
tale
normal.
ending.
I'm afraid not, Gwendolyn. Agatha took it too far. There is no coming back.
As is the case with most evil sorcerers or zerlers.
And then that happens for
Sorcerers.
no apparent reason.
Well, because it's time for Hal's Moving Castle to rest for the day. Or Hagatha's Moving Castle.
Where the
Knock
hell did you
old
hide?
Biddy. I don't
I
know,
hid-
somewhere over here. She
I
doesn't
hid
have the
behind
best
the back.
eyesight. Hold on. I wonder if I can, like, jump
That
down
would
this
be
hole.
foolish.
No, I can't do that.
I wonder what the
All right.
correct answer is.
So, I have no idea.
It's like, it's...
With just, like, Stanley Parable or whatever, like, just by sheer luck, you managed to enter the right password for the door.
Well, it's like real-life keypads. If you don't change the keys every so often, then the ones that...
the oil on your
numbers,
fingers rub off the ones that actually get pressed all the time. What's like your own keyboard, like for your computer? If you look at it, like the keys you press most often are very shiny, and the ones you don't press most often are sort of a matte finish. So like my E key and like my vowels and all that, enter and space, are all very shiny.
Why didn't they ever tell anyone they were trapped?
My WASD keys are all incredibly shiny. More Don Bluth particle effects.
Magic is so arbitrary.
That's the definition of magic.
We need some chicken. Yeah, my wife's keyboard, she's had it for approximately 7 or 8 years at this point. She played a lot of MMOs on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't use it if you don't... Like, if you look at it, you're like, okay, I know where WASD are, but I don't know which key is which, just by looking at it, because there is no letters.
Well, I mean, if you're the kind of person that has to look when you type...
My keyboard
then...
is set up so that it's backlit, so it doesn't work that way, thankfully. Alright.
Well, I don't look at I don't look at my keyboard anyway.
If you look at your keyboard while typing, sorry? Well, I guess that
Learn
too.
to type.
Alright, so next time on Character Select, we're going to see what the two princesses need our help with and run back and forth to build up strong leg muscles, because apparently Graham skipped leg day. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Tyler.
Yep.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez dit?
Well, as I always say, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. Ain't no time to talk.
Okay. But they both rejected you, so no you weren't.
They can't say no forever.
Oh my god, it's a kidnap movie.
Well, yeah, we've all been kidnapped. So it's going to be like a meta kidnap. We're going to kidnap the kidnapped. It's like Kidnapception.